Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are back for a new episode of The Flash. This is Season 6, episode number 6, which is titled License to Elongate. So yeah, I'm gonna assume a pretty Ralph-centric episode, I guess. At least that's what the title seems to be alluding to, of course. I am ready to get to this crossover, honestly. I actually already watched all the Arrow episodes leading up to the crossover, so I feel more ready than ever. I just have 3 more Flash episodes to go now before I can, of course, truly get started with it. So, yeah, guys, I am super excited. I do recall at the last episode in The Flash that, of course, we had Nash Wells, who seemed to implicate that he knew a way to save Barry, right? I'm very curious what that's going to be about. I mean, you've got Oliver on one hand, who's very much getting ready to accept his death. Barry, of course, has been accepting very much him going missing too, and he's kind of been... I mean, there's definitely a lot of overlap between the shows at this point, and I'm still expecting for the outcome not to be as bad as it may seem. I'm expecting that we're gonna get kind of a happy ending after all, but maybe I got my expectations too high, you know what I mean? Like, I just know that there's a future for the Flash beyond the crossover, so I assume Barry doesn't go missing forever. He might go missing for an episode, sure, but I mean, we got like 5 parts in that crossover, right? So it's gonna be one hell of an arc. But yeah, and Oliver dying, I'm still not sure if I'm coming to terms with that, I will say. But anyway, guys, let's focus on the Flash for now. Last episode, we had Gypsy dying, of course. Cisco getting the blame for it. Of course, he found out that it was essentially a clone of himself who tried to pin him for it and stuff. So yeah, you know, it was a mixed bag of an episode in a certain way, where, you know, you're dealing with that hardship, you're dealing with Gypsy dying, but then Cisco very much is like, you know, he's also looking at the future, right? And he's got this, well, bright future ahead of him, it seems, with Camilla right now. And yeah, it's like, it had a weird silver lining to it that felt kind of, yeah, I don't know. Could you condemn him for it? I don't really think so, you know? Yeah, obviously he felt bad about what happened with Gypsy, and he tried his very best to figure out what the hell was going on. Actually thinking, well, I don't know. Did he ever actually, I forget already, did he think that he had actually maybe done it? I mean, obviously he was getting the visions and stuff, right? But anyway, it all came to a resolution in the end. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see exactly what this is that Nash Wells is, you know, suggesting we can do to help actually save Barry from impending vanishment. Is vanishment a word? I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, we're gonna dive into this new episode of The Flash. If you enjoy my reactions to the show, you can, of course, get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there too. And you can sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now as well. That being said, let's dive straight in.
This is what I do. I bust myths. I bust them wide open.
You said you could save Barry.
Okay, that was weirdly sexual.
You tracked a multiverse god down into a hole.
And he's going to do here what he has done on all these other Earths. Create fear. He's a false god, one that I intend to take down, thereby saving your husband.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he's false, though. He definitely appears to have some actual powers.
These rocks, there's an interdimensional portal, and that portal will lead us directly to Mar Novo.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to run.
Yeah, no, because I wouldn't do...
Yeah, you're not succeeding that easily, man.
So how do we get through?
I got a jackhammer in my car.
No, all I need is an artifact.
Oh,
one
okay.
that will illuminate the Eternium so I can know what rocks to dig around. Simple.
My man, that's fair enough, but how does that prevent us from making Barry go missing, though? You think if we just get to Mar Novo, we can defeat him and make sure none of this happens? I guess so. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, like I said, I already watched Arrow up to where the crossover begins now. They teased how he got sucked into it, so I kind of know that's going to happen, I guess, but it was just him by himself, I will say. Nobody was there to accompany him. Who the fuck is this?
What up, party people? Hello?
I mean, dude, is it somebody else in his body? What's going on exactly? If I had to guess, I would think, yeah, I don't know. He's kind of out there. Which character could it be?
Chester P, my brother. You have.
That's who he is, right?
I've checked my emails. Sable, I'm going again.
Dude, why is it that I literally forgot about this guy already? I definitely recognize, like, I know they brought him up.
Uh-oh.
Busted.
The one day I get watch duty.
What does this mean?
Oh. The fucking nerd guy whose video recording we saw, that's who he was. Yeah, you don't recognize him without the glasses, actually.
The official elongated man emblem.
Central City also has to be ready for a world without Flash. And as far as Ralph knows, he's coming to CCPD for a routine deposition tomorrow when it's really a press conference to...
So wait, you got Cisco to lead the team, you got Ralph to basically become the new superhero, is what you're saying?
I spent the whole summer hobnobbing with the rich, famous, and the infamous. Relax.
I can't imagine spending a whole summer undercover with this crowd.
Is this gonna turn out like some kind of hitman mission?
Right before Sue vanished, she was seen wearing a one-of-a-kind Victoria veil dress in Milan. This photo was taken 3 weeks ago.
Ooh. Ooh. And of course you can't see the fucking face, though.
Time to suit up.
Oh, wow. This is a cool alternative version of the theme.
Who's the ring, pal? This is how we suit up tonight.
James Bond style, actually. Nah, listen to this.
VIP lounge. That's where anyone who's anyone will be going to kiss the proverbial ring.
Here, mine was tight too. Just
Now I have 10 selfies of inside Barry Allen's nose.
He's got a camera hidden in there, okay.
But you have a knife shoe and a grapple hook belt too.
Maybe.
He could have gotten that from Nash, in all fairness.
Time to charm. Wait for my signal.
I don't think he has to act for that one.
And here I thought the paintings would be the most beautiful thing tonight. I was wrong.
Smooth.
Ralph Dibny.
January galore. I haven't seen you at one of these events before.
Barry?
My man is choking. Barry, just don't touch the fucking food, dude.
Do you know our host?
Mr. Myers.
Yes, Mr. Myers.
Mike Myers?
You both crashed this event, didn't you? Would you like some free advice? I'd leave before someone scary comes and finds you.
Yeah, I don't know. Something tells me she might be in bed with the wrong people.
Harrison Wells.
Kind of.
I'm looking for a UV emitter, and my scanner tells me there is a UV emitter right here.
You're supposed to be dead. What happened? Did you fake your own death?
So
Wait, how much does she know? She knows nothing, huh? She doesn't know about the other Earths either?
You look just like him.
yeah, well, doppelgangers are like that.
Doppelgangers? It's her.
You help me with the UV thing, and I will give you scoop of the century, doppelgangers, multiverse, and potentially the end of all life.
A whole lot of stuff to write about, that's for sure.
Now, how does that sound to you?
Tempting, I bet.
Tell me more about this multiverse. The bank unfroze your...
I feel like I'm never gonna get used to this, this version of Wells, honestly. Like, even by the end of the season, I'm still not gonna be used to him. He's actually very unique. He's very different from all the other ones because he does his own thing. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even really involved with us as much, right? Like, it's, I don't know, it's a little jarring.
Chester, I got a little time. Is there anything else that you could use some help with?
All's good in Chesterhood.
Yo, Cecile, which direction do you want us to head into?
Jitters is gone, right? Which means that I'll never see their
That by coffee, you mean Natalie?
I was gonna ask her out after I filled up my Vibacino punch card.
She heard him think about that, right? She sensed it. She's just here trying to, aid him in his romance, I guess.
Sorry, I know this isn't a lawyer problem at all.
No. But it is a meta-empath problem.
Yeah, she'll gladly make it her problem.
You got powers? That's so cool. That must have been a major conflict of interest as a DA, though.
Shit. Yo. The vibes here are so cool.
Very few of my guests have the kite to challenge me like this.
Oh, dude, I fucking know this guy. This was the Mexican cook over in Breaking Bad. Damn, did not expect to see him here.
I am the master of this ring. Strict rules of motion?
But of course.
Oh, so, gentlemen.
The guy who went like, I speak English to Jesse. Oh, dude, that was a good scene.
I'm Remington Meister.
The name's Dibney. Ralph Dibney.
Oh my god.
Ellen, Barry.
Well, nice to meet you, Alan Barry.
Barry is clearly still getting used to this whole thing.
Sue Dearborn.
Ooh. That name rang a bell.
I'm afraid Miss Dearborn isn't here. In fact, I don't think I've seen her at any social event in over 6 months.
Well, that's what you say. I'm kind of afraid she has vanished off the map, to be fair.
An event in your vicinity soon. And where was that? Nochmal?
Dubai.
Fucked up.
Maybe she's still on the guest list.
You think I should check?
Sure, here.
That man's voice broke.
You have quite the eye for fashion. Sue Dearborn is not on the list. Neither are you.
Well, when
Yeah.
an auction like yours pops up, no list can keep us away.
Well, I'm not sure, man. You better watch out before some kind of shootout ensues.
Him? Nicht so viel.
I like how it's actually meant to be German here.
I'm sorry, man. I thought I had that.
Put our friend above on high alert.
I don't think they're leaving the building anymore. Oh shit, her again.
You see that guy with the eye patch right there? That's Riggs Wellington. He's a shady Brodva counterfeiter.
Brodva?
If this is a party for criminals, then the Flash and Elongated Man need to take over. Pump the brakes, would you? There's a time and a place for masks and cowls, but this is not it.
Yeah, plus you might be kind of outnumbered here, to be fair. I mean, I'm not sure that they all have powers. I will say that. Maybe some of them do, you never know. But it's a bunch of high up people. There's probably a bunch of security here too.
Rob, tomorrow we have the deposition. Lay off the whole deposition thing, would you? CCPD can wait. I can search this whole place in seconds. This is a time for our human identities. Finesse, remember? I just need some time, okay?
I mean, he's just not really as good at that part as you are, though, Ralph. Puts the ring on anyway. Oh no. Ralph's not gonna be happy with that.
What if she says no?
Not with my help.
And I'm here too.
Uh,
The day was to help somebody. And
Hey, I have it delivered.
yeah, I don't think you're perfect for all the, you know, romance advice, though.
Do you need a receipt?
are you sure you're reading her right?
Hey, Chester, she's yearning for validation. So pay her a compliment.
She is not yearning for validation. She's just doing a fucking job.
I really like your shoe.
These old things? Yuck. I lost my favorite kicks to a black hole.
Oh my god, that's so dirty, dude. She's not even getting paid much, apparently.
Be assertive. Don't let her leave without asking her out.
I was wondering if we
Nope.
could, you know, I could carry this crate for you.
It's not a problem.
Well, he did just kind of save himself, I will say that.
Help her, now.
No, girl, I got.
Oh my god. Okay, I take all of it back already.
I can pay for those.
Yeah, I think you've done enough.
But the Book of Ralph says that when you ask someone out, you should just be yourself.
Yep.
How is he supposed to be himself when he doesn't even know who he is anymore?
Can't believe I'm saying it, but I guess we should have just followed Ralph's advice after all.
How come nobody knows about this? I mean, stuff this big, the public should be made aware.
People know, just the right people. I mean, the general public, no, that would not be good. They would lose their mind.
They would.
So
They would get like an existential crisis, right? Like, I don't think people would have a will to live anymore.
Yes, it's epic. It's doppelgangers, antimatter events, and speedsters juggling dual identities like the Flash and Barry Allen.
Like what? Oh no, my man, you just gave it fucking away.
God, nobody tells me anything.
And then, of course, let's not forget the villain of the story, the Monitor. Yeah, cosmic imposter. That is why I'm gonna take that fraud down.
He really does like have it out for him. That's so interesting. What's the backstory there? Well, I mean, there is no backstory, I guess. He's just a mythbuster, as he says, right? And this is like the biggest thing that he's come across.
Let's have you zap this with your meta UV light so I can find out what rocks to avoid when I excavate.
She's not supposed to do it anymore, right? You can tell she's reserved.
I can't.
We had a deal.
Well, the deal's off.
What?
I'm not gonna be some weapon you use to hurt others.
I'm not asking you to be the weapon.
I mean, you did just get all your answers out of him in all fairness. You said yes initially.
Let's see what we got here.
Something
Ring of
tells
Fire?
me that ain't a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah. In a ring of fire. Damn, what's that? What's that?
They're all here to bid on this.
Some kind of weapon. Some kind of nuke. Oh shit.
Meta target acquired.
Wunderbar. That man's got the electric brass knuckles.
I did not expect Central City's resident superhero to crash my little gathering.
And I must say, I'm surprised by all the Bond villain cliches. I mean, you've got the accent, the diabolical scheme.
You've got the suit and you're introducing yourself just like him.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Dibney. I expect you to die.
That line is literally from Gold.
And so is this.
I think I've only seen the Daniel Craig Bond movies, so I'm afraid, I can't, yeah, I wouldn't recognize it.
A state-of-the-art industrial laser cannon. It will shoot a deadly beam. Zack!
You're gonna kill millions of innocent people just to sell your weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's first gonna make you enjoy it, actually.
Got lost, didn't you?
What? No.
Yes.
I think you're afraid to use your powers because if you do, you think you'll become like someone you know, someone
she's trying to be, she's trying to stay on the good path.
We choose who we are. So if you choose to use your incredible powers, that does not make you anything like Esperanza unless you choose that.
I like the life lesson there, but I can totally get why she's afraid that she'll turn into the exact same thing.
I'm not Esperanza. I'm Allegra. Allegra Garcia.
That didn't even do anything. Okay, she just wasn't using it to its full extent, I guess. Oh shit, there's the symbols. Yep, those are the symbols that he touched. Ah, he still couldn't get them out. Not yet.
Okay, Chester, I think that I was using your problems as a distraction from my own feelings, and my internal compass was completely off. I'm so sorry.
Well, I feel like you should have just been there also to recognize body language. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's not just about the internal. You gotta see somebody too.
I think the two of us just need to trust that the real us will always shine through. Which is why I will embrace the new me by finally asking out Natalie.
Okay, just don't spill coffee on her next time.
Maybe you should too.
Maybe I should too.
I mean, I feel like Cecile, from the start that she got these powers, she has been kind of relying too much on them. You know what I mean? Like, she just constantly uses them for everything. And I get it, like, why shouldn't you, right? But it's also, like I said, there's clearly some disadvantages to it also. Plus, it can be pretty damn annoying to constantly have somebody being able to do that to you. It feels intrusive. Like, this is why I was never the biggest fan of these particular powers from the get-go, but...
Look, tonight's job was for Ralph Dibney. Because both parts of my identity have value. What I'm trying to say is, Barry Allen is just as important as the Flash. Try to remember that.
That's fair enough. I thought Barry was kind of teaching him a lesson, but he's kind of right too, that Barry maybe relies a little bit too much on his Flash identity all the time.
Can you reach my cufflink? Yeah, got it. Okay, on 3, I want you to flick it at that laser cannon. Flick!
Oh, nice. Disabled. What? Oh god.
Okay, what do we do?
We just made it go batshit insane.
What do we do?
Yeah, you're definitely getting hit now.
All right, when I say now, fling ourselves to the left.
Right.
The left.
Yeah, it kind of moves like the Windows screensaver. The old-fashioned one.
Her powers could kill us both.
Let's do things your way. With a little finesse.
With a little finesse. Oh, they're gonna confront this man on stage. Whoa, is this some pirate weaponry?
The EYE 3C9 satellite system, or as I like to call it, the Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire.
Simply use this console to enter your desired coordinates, and then sit back and watch hellfire rain down on your enemies.
This sounds like the kind of weapon that Dr. Richtofen would love to buy. It's all prepped.
This isn't the bathroom.
What the fuck?
I see you have found the open bar.
Keep her busy till I can get to that console.
I guess this forces him to not be able to, like, confront him on stage.
Gently escort Mr. Barry out, but don't burn his money.
I love Mortal Kombat.
she really does look like a Mortal Kombat character, I'm pretty sure.
We meet again.
You gotta take it easy on the bond quotes, man. You know what my favorite part is? Finish.
Hey, I hope it doesn't get as gory as a Mortal Kombat game.
Come on.
Wow. She's here to enjoy the show. That's an ancient shield. Dude, that's like a shield from the Roman Empire. Kicking in some lyrics. Dude, this is epic. Oh no! Oh no!
Thanks for dropping in.
This is a fun episode, man. I love these type of thematic, you know, abbreviances. Yo, she's getting low-key turned on.
Just in the flash.
Say cheese. Nice. 1 second on the clock. Well, I guess, hey, thank God it had a self-destruct button too.
Your performance. Wunderbar, Mr. Barry.
The name's Alan. Barry Allen.
Oh my God. They're not doing this.
So, did you do it? Did you embrace your new identity? Did you see Natalie? Did you ask her out? Did she say yes?
Yes, and no.
Are you okay?
Actually, never felt better.
I mean, I don't know. How did he approach her? You know what I mean? Like, he didn't just go walk up to her and ask, right? Like, obviously, after the last encounter, I don't think she would be too eager. You've got something to make up on.
You know, I wanted to thank you for your encouragement. And speaking of encouragement, you know, you'd fit in nicely at Star Labs. Don't be a stranger.
That
Oh.
would be so
He's taking this as a proposal.
epic.
You know what? You know what? This guy's giving me some Curtis vibes.
Why are you being so nice today?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
Another doppelganger?
Something like that. Good job.
I wonder what he was referring to there. Huh, look at that, look at that, look at that facial expression. Was she like, what? So he's known her on a different Earth, I guess, huh? Her doppelganger. Was she maybe even his daughter? I guess that's possible.
For the last 5 years, I've tried to keep Central City safe. But as new threats arise, you'll need more than me. Which is why I'm proud to recognize a hero who deserves our recognition. The Elongated Man. Yeah, even the letters are elongated.
And so today, I hereby promise that I will defend Central City with my dying breath.
Good shit.
Before we wrap up, there is someone that Captain West and I would like to bring up here. CSI Barry Allen, please come up.
The Flash introduced him, and he introduced us Barry Allen.
Those who wear capes and costumes aren't the only ones that keep us safe. There are some unsung heroes as well.
Well, I was going to say, you better not be hinting something, you know what I mean?
This man has saved Central City more times than anyone knows. So it's time that we thank him. It's time that I thank him. So without further ado...
What? Are they giving him some kind of title, or...?
We present you with their highest honor, the Medal of Honor.
A Medal of Honor? Yeah, you're making it, I mean, you're making it all the more tough on him. I'm sure he appreciates it, but it's like, all that he's gonna think about is like, fuck, dude. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it right now. It's coming. This might be it.
I took it at Meister's party.
I recognize that pen.
Guess who else showed up in Midway City?
Ultraviolet. Thanks, Ralph. Citizens on it.
What's appearing? What's happening?
Great press conference. I have a follow-up question.
My guy. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. How did his situation get out of hand so quickly? Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.